It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. He's loose down the middle. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown. Chanticleers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You could think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
On the run, it's Graham. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The shot that clears are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room. It's Graham. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The shot that clears wants to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. past the 45. Oh, there's an alley to the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Uncorks it. Got a man. It's Hawkins. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the shot to clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are on the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The shot that clears, racing to the line in the hurry up. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Fakes the grab on the left. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Grant behind the line. It's Graham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. The sure hands, it's Graham. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Complete in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Chanticleers. PAT unit on the field. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Tight end getting vertical. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Dogs!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here. here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line. On the run, it's Washington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going for the marker on the ground. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with the default roster option. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the expanded list of available options. You can import your team builder created teams and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by default, but this setting, as well as custom conferences, can be modified. Also, this is where you can import a team builder team that is only available for your high school. Now let's get started by selecting your initial start. Next, it's time to choose your position. Now let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. The physical and mental abilities you can unlock will also be different. This is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. If you didn't import a team builder team, the player info section is also where you'll choose the name of your high school and mascot. Okay, let's review everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins.
Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, at home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Throws to the back. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore to the air. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Let's go. Quick. Double, double. Blue 85. Going right to work up top. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Big fella moving. And he will... Let's go. Right. Single. Moore will throw. He's got an open man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the boat. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying.
And he'll run it into the end.
Let's go. Break. Single, single.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal forward pass.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moore to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And after that pitch and catch, he's over. The Rainbow Warriors buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the... Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Get it out on the screen. Inside the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
In these situations, 3rd and eternal.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Thompson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it.